Hi, it's Dan Harmon. If you're like me, you're a big fan of Harmontown, the podcast, and you wish that you didn't have to wait so long for it to drop after we record it. But here's the thing. Jeff Spencer, take it.
You do not have to wait.
You can not only hear it right after it happens, you can watch it too in delicious, deluxe, high-definition multicam on your browser or your mobile phone.
We do edit some stuff out sometimes. Like, I'll say something so incredibly racist that we will catch it right before it drops as a podcast.
But you get to watch Dan right before the sedition hearing when he talks shit about Trump again.
Right.
Sometimes we have really famous guests, but we just cut it out of the podcast entirely.
Because it turns out they're pedophiles.
Sometimes Spencer's never wearing a shirt.
Most of the time. We put that in post.
Not to mention all the times you always hear people laughing at something that doesn't sound funny because someone is making a funny face or wearing a funny shirt.
Yeah, for $5 you get to watch all that stuff. You can see the weirdos sitting down, like getting nervous on camera. There's like one camera that's just right up someone's nose, and they're always picking their nose and stuff like that. That's good.
As if that wasn't enough, here's some political incentive. We will match your new subscription to the Harmontown live feed up until April 15th. The day of the big tax march. We'll match it with a donation to the ACLU,
which stands for a clue, which is what you should get.
And I know that's triggering your thought of going, doesn't the ACLU now have $800 million? Because, but here's the thing. ACLU money is like toilet paper money. It never expires.
But if political encouragement weren't enough, some apolitical encouragement is if you sign up, you get access to a year and a half of our back catalog of video episodes, including a tour in Australia and Harmon Country, as well as audio downloads on the night of the record, on just minutes after it airs.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how many times have you been listening to Harmontown for free after Wednesday and thought, I would really want to know what that guy looks like or what she looks like, or I want to see exactly how uncomfortable the audience is when Adam Goldberg is on stage. Mm-hmm. Now, for $5 a month, you get to see it as well as hear it. You can almost taste the Harmontown. Go to harmontown.com/live for your subscription to watch us as well as hear us. It really, really is a taste treat. Dan gave me little eyebrows.
I was like, holy shit, that guy just hit the bullseye. It really is a taste treat.
Hey, it's the Sklar Brothers from Dumb People Town. We're with Dan Van Kirk, and our guest this week is John Hamm. Hammer!
That's me.
That's him, and we have some incredible stories and one of the best Lionel Richie anecdotes you'll ever hear. Tune in, review it, rate
We'll be
it.
dancing on the ceiling all night long with a story about a couch going through a drive-thru. That's all I'm saying, right? Dumb People Town?
Yeah, there's some fun ones. Let's get in a fight at a wedding again too, like we did with Bronger. We're back for another one of those.
Let's do that, Hammer. So happy to have you.
Kids, it's good to be here.
Feral Audio.
From San Francisco, California, the beautiful Marines Memorial. San Francisco Sketchfest, Harmontown is now in session! Let's bring to the stage Spencer Crittenden. Spencer. Hello, Spencer.
How's it going?
That's going all right. And the mayor of Harmontown, you know him, you like him, Dan Harmon.
Okay. I thought maybe there was no one up there. I was going to get mad and walk out. I was told the house was full. Thank you so much, San Francisco, for having us. Thank you. No, I'm hooting and hollering for you. I hope you're having a good Sketchfest. Jeff just walked off the job. It's okay. We can...
Wow!
Yeah, we are here in the Marine Memorial Theater and Hotel. I guess there's rooms here. Is anybody staying here at the Marine Memorial?
I have. I've stayed here a bunch of times.
I was talking to them, but...
Yeah. But while they didn't respond, I tried to jump in there.
You came in real fast. I don't know if they had a chance. Let's not
Because
fight.
normally you go, instead of staying here, there'd be an instant woo.
Yeah, I guess. But it's a small enough place that the one person that stayed here was probably... There he is.
Who is here from Alta Loma? See, nobody.
What floor are you on, sir? Oh, he won't say.
Yeah, because that's a horrible, creepy thing to ask somebody.
Well, he's a private man. He's a liar. I was trying to figure out just by using Wikipedia. I was trying because I was like, oh, Marine. I didn't. You get nervous when you get into a veteran area. Like you don't want to offend or do anything. You wouldn't want to stand in a room that was sacred to a branch of the government and just talk about your fucking self and how many people were at your inauguration. You don't want to. You want to respect. I'm doing exactly what he did. If there's like Marines under the stage, like in sarcophagi.
You know that.
I don't know if there's like it's like Skyrim where there's just like soldier ghosts are gonna go like you fucking defiled me, now fight me.
After us, there's going to be an all-women's podcast that's going to get way more people. Sad. Apologize.
Sad. You guys saw the chart. My favorite chart was the one I think everybody saw. It was like it's just based on the transit numbers and it was like the first Obama inauguration, and then there was something else, and then the second Obama inauguration, and then what was the Women's March was the something else, and then the second Obama inauguration.
It was something else.
It was something else. You ladies ought to be proud of yourselves. You were something else out there. You bedazzled democracy.
You went, girl.
And then
I conjugated an old phrase.
And then there was and it was a visual graphic, so there were two Obama faces that were identical, going ha, and then there was like a female symbol in the middle of them going yay, and then there was like a little grumpy Donald, and there was a thing between the grumpy Donald, which was on the bottom, and the bottommost thing above the whatever. It was because you look and you see the grumpy Donald, which was on the bottom, like how many people rode the rails that day in D.C. Whatever, 11 or whatever, and then right above it, you're like squinting, like, what is that graphic? And it's like your average workday. I thought that was my favorite graphic.
Yeah,
and I don't care if it's a lie. I love let's just fake news. Just fucking just put fake news in a rock and just throw it. It's probably not untrue. I don't care anymore. I don't want. It's you go on Twitter and which is the greatest place to be in the world because like you're gonna get so much done there because it's like. Let's just keep sitting on Twitter. I'm not saying let's get off of Twitter. I'm just sarcastically berating myself. I'm like, why am I doing this? You get on Twitter and you're just like, hey, I feel like a piece of shit and I want to fucking blow everything up. Fuck you. Everyone go fuck yourself. You're all fucking stupid. Why have you done this to me? Fuck off. And then there's like these people that just go like, better than Hillary? And I just like, and then you fucking find yourself arguing with them. Well, meanwhile, there's people going like, "Amen, brother, high five," and you don't respond to them. It's like my life has become community. I'm bad at show running anarchy. I should just fucking be thanking people as we go down. Like, thank you. I'm glad that you also feel that this is fucked up. But I found tonight Dustin Marshall, our producer, turned us on to this Twitter account that is at Trump_regrets, and feels so bad good. It's just like it just retweets everybody that's just saying to Donald Trump like, what the fuck are you doing? I voted for you. And it just you just feel good, and you shouldn't feel good, but it's like my favorite ones are not the people that are like, what the fuck are you doing? You promised you'd throw out the Mexicans. I'm like, okay, that's not. They're gonna be a return customer. They're gonna be like, all right, now that's better. They're taken care of. But like, I like the people that are like, why are you bitching about the New York Times, you pussy? I voted for you because I'm a man. I like that. I'm like, yeah, fucking yeah. Like, because that picture that you saw in your history book of Mussolini and his friends at the partway through World War II, because Italy didn't make it all the way to the end. Even though they literally invented, it's like the word fascism. Even though Hitler kind of nailed it. Oh, hi Spencer. How are you?
Hey guys. Yeah, Hitler was great. I mean, from the start.
At fascism. Hitler was great at fascism. He was better than Mussolini.
He was, also a terrific painter.
There is the classic photo from the end of fascism in Italy. It is Mussolini and his various friends, his entourage, his turtle and his Mikey or whatever their names are, Drama and E-Pants.
E-Pants.
And they're upside down because they've been dragged through the market and they've been hung up like meat. And the people standing outside them, going, hey, look at this. Those aren't liberals. Those are disgruntled former fascists. The liberals are dead. Like they're in prison. They've left. They were rounded up and shot. I mean, fascism just eats through your country like a cancer, and then it eats itself because there's nothing left to eat, and it does it in record time. It's a modern disease. It shouldn't be dismissed. Much like anorexia is there's people that dismiss eating disorders because a bad person will go oh, I can't find an anorexic in Africa, so we should dismiss this. No, it's a modern thing that's germane to this particular context. Fascism is only possible in a modern context, a post-industrial context where it's people that get poor, that have been promised utopia, they start to get freaked out and disgruntled. Multiculturalism starts to scare them. This Christmas isn't going to be like last Christmas. That's the first thing that happens. That's basically what it is. It's I got a BB gun last year, and this year I got Optimus Prime. What the fuck's happening? That's the beginning of fascism. That's the potting soil.
You just made me sad about George Michael. The very next day.
Oh. I was thinking Optimus Prime is way better than a BB gun.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Optimus Prime was my generation's BB gun. I don't know why I said about a BB gun. But anyways, I people get disgruntled, dissatisfied, and then some. It's you can't blame the funny guy with the funny hair that ends up clowning around and it distracts everybody. It's all of us. We're all to blame. It's it just becomes this weird thing. It's an infection that sets in. What is my point? What are we gonna do? I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do. Why do you need to hear this from me? You've been thinking about it all day. We're all watching it happen. We just keep feeling what are we supposed to do? Our legs are twitching. Do I grab a rock? What does the rock do? Well, who would I throw it at? Do I wait until there's someone to throw it at? It might be my neighbor. Are they coming for my housekeeper's family? Are they coming for my friends?
Wait, let's talk about that for a second. I'd like to see some papers.
I mean, it's a thing. Jerry Brown, our beloved governor, he makes a speech and he says listen, man, they can't come in here. They can't take anybody. It's not going to happen. And then in the same speech, he's plus silver lining, monorail money. He's psyched. But it's I don't understand. All of us, I think everybody is walking around in a weird daze because we're kind of well, we've never, ever, ever, ever lived in this world. We've never lived in a world that feels to us like it's in a history book. You just open up your phone and it's just all Goodwills are closed. Wait, I was about to buy pants, and then the head of Goodwill then starts a different account and goes, fuck the police! And you're everybody follow the head of Goodwill!
Goodwill, and then it's gone. and then meanwhile, all it's like, oh, I got fired because I followed the Goodwill guy. Like, I don't know what to do now. It's like we're freaking the fuck out. We don't know what to do. When do you move? When do you move? And where do you move? And how do you move? I do know that the A line, I don't think it's my last line. I do know that I will die for my housekeeper. I will meet you outside my house, and I'm sure she won't want to. She won't want to hide at my house though, because it'll be like this weird conflict of interest thing where I'm like, here, hide in there, but also there's It's not because of my respect for her. It's because I'm a baby man that like most Californians, like lives at the mercy of a vibrant, like flowing, multicultural fucking, like it's arterial flow. Like what everybody from every country that ever has any problem, that's running from something, hiding from something, that hasn't found what they're looking for yet. They're supposed to be able to come here. We're supposed to be the hotel lobby of the world. That was our gimmick. A death to monarchy. We hold these truths to be self-evident. We barely need to say them, but here's a giant fucking contract you can exploit 300 years from now. We hold these truths to be self-evident. I can say whatever the fuck I want. I can do whatever the fuck I want, but except for black people and women.
Yeah, and you can't tweet about Barron Trump.
Yeah, kids are off limits. Kids are off limits. Kids are off limits. Fire the writer. Fire the writer that joked about the kids because kids are off limits. Okay, she's fired. Can she come work over here? You're a piece of shit. You should fucking die, you cocksucking piece of shit. What? Do you want to just follow this SNL writer for the rest of her life, haunting her to make sure she just kills herself? What happened to job creation? What? What? Can't she just go work for another shitty person you don't like? Are you afraid if all the people that disagree with you do shit whatever they want, that you will be left alone watching Gomer Pyle in your basement? Like, what is this impulse we have? I know what it is. It's not. That was a rhetorical question. I know what it is, and that's the only thing that we have to save us. Is that all of these fucking people? Every time you get in a fight with somebody online, they always, if they're not a Russian bot or just like a fucking weird greasy troll that's just like, they're shaped like an egg and they just like they're just terrified of women and it's like they're so fucking mad. It's like. This is this guy talking to my girlfriend. It was like she posted a picture of her and her mom at the women's march. It's just like it's just like in real life, like this thing. It's like you come around and you see like a group of guys in digital reality are standing around your girlfriend, going like, "Yeah, but sluts shouldn't abort." Or something. What the fuck are you people doing? Get the fuck away from my girlfriend. But then you're sexist. It's like, are you fucking out of your mind? It's a photo of her and her mom. What the fuck are you doing? Why are you using the word slut? Who the fuck brought that up? What do you... Oh, God damn it, this is not a comedy show. Why?
It never was.
Why are you so fucking mad, and who are you mad at? You are mad at a fiction. You are mad at some propaganda poster. You are mad at some racist fucking drawing you saw in Hustler. Like, you have been told that you are paying for abortions. You're paying for welfare. Oh, your money's going to all these poor people. Motherfucker, my money's going to everybody. Mine and Alec Baldwin's and Tina Fey's. Like the 1%. Oh, California pays for fucking everything. Everything. And we're bluer than blue. And we're richer than Christ. Well, that's not a... He was notoriously broke. We're richer than Croesus.
He never releases returns. So we don't know. We don't know.
Jesus Christ needs to release his fucking his 1090 of Turin. That's a lot of miscellaneous income. Let's face it.
Yes. I mean, how much did he really render unto Caesar? We don't know.
Yeah. If you can turn water into wine, I'm pretty sure you can claim home office space.
Yeah. He knew where the Caymans were.
I want to say where was I, but I don't want to know where I was. I want to make you guys happy.
You were slowly descending into madness.
I know. It's just like here's the thing. So it's here's what I'm going to talk about. This is this popular thing now that we're all encountering. We're all saying, "Oh, King George is mad. Like he just ate his own shit on TV. Like he just pulled out a doo-doo and said like this isn't a doo-doo, it's a candy bar and ate it." And we're going like, "He's mentally ill. We should get him out of the most powerful desk we have available to any of us. He just ate shit. He might mistake anything for anything. We're the most people. Like, what do we do?" And you can express that as a person who maybe hated Hillary Clinton, maybe loved Bernie Sanders, maybe you loved Jill Stein, maybe you for a fucking weird fever dream second thought Donald Trump was a good idea, but by and large, you could just be a person just saying, okay, now I think this seems, given the stakes involved with this corporation, I think we ought to examine all of our options and just look at what you've been doing. And and honestly, I know you don't have to take your hands from behind your back. There's no rule that says you have to. It's weird that you won't. And we'd like to see what's in your hands, Damien. We'd like to see what's in your hands. Because you seem very proud that there's nothing in your hands. And you said you'd show your hands if you won. And then you said, I'll show my hands after the audit. And then you said, I'll show my hands never. And then your fucking weird nutcracker dressed Decepticon went on Meet the Press and said, okay, now he's going to show his hands on Sunday morning after brunch. And then you said, no, I'm not. And I don't know what the fuck is in your fucking hands. You're the fucking president. What the fuck is in your tax report? Sorry, you distracted me. The tiny hands thing, I mean, whatever. If it gets to him, let's do it. But if we're talking about, if that's a small dick thing, then fuck everybody. They
got those videos, and they're just going to keep them. They're going to make him. Russia's going to make Trump do their bidding because they got the pee-pee videos. They're fucking geniuses.
But who among his followers wouldn't just start saying pee's delicious? Why wouldn't they? When I saw that thing, I was like, no, that fits perfectly. It's like the story is that he paid hookers to pee on the Obama's bed. I'm running my very easy to run Trump simulator, Trump fan simulator, which is 16 kilobytes. And I'm going, fucking hip hop hooray. Like that's what I want in my Trump. I want him to pay hookers to pee on the Obama's hotel bed. If he's gobbling the pee and going like, I love pee. I love pee. Maybe it would flip them. We're waiting for his fans to flip. His fans don't flip. His fans are a fucking wine stain. They don't turn into a ice cream stain. They don't his fans have committed to such a degree of psychologically criminal, fucking treasonous toxicity. There's no fucking anything. They have committed so long ago to the idea that they are simply sick and tired of being told they're stupid and wrong. And so proving them stupid and proving them wrong is it's like shining sun on Birdman. He was a superhero character in the 70s. He got his strength from the sun. I should have picked something else.
Is there a chance that somebody that's a fan of our show brought their Trump-supporting father or mother here, and they're just sitting there really uncomfortably right now?
I would show anybody in here that was willing to in the interest of connection and stuff, I would offer you the utmost verbal and psychological and spiritual protection if you were willing to come up here and be a voice for the other. If, I understand absolutely if you don't want to, and don't force yourself if you're on the fence, because the truth is we're all, being on the fence doesn't count. But if somebody was passionate, sir, so if you want to come up here and,
All right.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
Yeah. Also,
hello, sir. What's your name?
My name's Zane.
Zane. All right.
Zane,
welcome, Zane. And
grab a microphone, Zane. And Zane, for real, like Dan said, like total respect for coming up there and like coming up here and like this is a safety zone where we're not going to just take a giant cramp on you.
yeah,
Nice.
but also we can't make any promises for the audience, who is a group of uncontrollable people.
No, shit got mutinous out there pretty quick. There's a rumbling.
Yeah, I'm actually lied, but I have a solution.
Yeah, this is what I thought was the case. This is
you're
supporting
being booed
Trump
for not being a Trump supporter.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Zane, would you call your solution final?
Because you might still count.
Under the circumstances, I would say no. I started a software project to end suicide within our lifetime.
All right. Well, you high-roaded us. We can't. I came up here to help inner city children. I pretended I was a Trump fan. Okay. Well, tell us about it. That's fine.
Okay. So we have a website called letsendsuicide.com. And basically, we're going to provide a machine learning algorithm that will monitor your social media output and determine if you're in a depressive or a manic episode. And then from there, we have the version 1.5. Boo.
Easy, steady.
We have a version 1.5 where a medical health professional will get in touch with you if it thinks that you are depressive.
Wait, hold up, Zane. So you're saying that
This audience has heard elevator pitches for startups before. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying this is what I'm realizing.
This is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nonprofit. We're incorporating next week.
Went into Trump's Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of the inspiration for it.
You know how to win them over, these fickle bunch, is to tell us what personal investment you have in this. I haven't personally experienced one of my family members committing suicide, but I have several friends who have. And I think it's a major problem, and I think that we have the technology to take care of it. Can you explain how that works? Because I think a lot of people are like going, wait, so if I sign up public?
Yeah, you sign up. Right now this is just an idea, so I'm recruiting everybody that wants to help out with it.
And if I say, I just got home from my job at Universal Studios theme park, the T-Rex's balls needed to be cleaned again. I want to fucking kill myself. And then this app goes, boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, there's a big, giant, monolithic computer system.
But really, I'm being silly, but we need...
Wait, you have to sign up to this...
Yes, it's opt-in.
You opt in. So you're not just monitoring everybody that says...
No, it's only your public social media output, whatever you want to provide to the actual...
So if you feel like you might be suicidal, you go to this.com.
Right.
And say, monitor me and tell me that I'm possibly suicidal?
Hopefully you would do that before you got to that point. It's for people like myself who have mental health issues.
I really don't want to... Yeah, I obviously, like, the logical part of your brain, and I not knowing enough about that mind state, except that it does deserve, care. I don't want to, tromp over anybody, but the obvious kind of internal logic, comedic mechanisms go okay, so just logically, I'm either A, happy, therefore not really anticipating a future suicide,
right,
and therefore not signing up for this, or I'm B, suicidal, and therefore probably also not taking steps to...
Right. Well, we'll have an emergency contact system. That's one of the ideas with the app. So if you ever need to talk to anybody, there'll be a volunteer
But I would say, and so I would say to the asshole me that just said that, like maybe, like, well, and you confirm if this is right or not, that suicidal ideation and the states of mind that come with it for some people are actually, you know, like we can dismiss them because we're like, well, I've never been that sad. I mean, give me a break. Right. But for some people, it's so chronic and so constant that actually some people do have to live with like skipping on that pond, and that those people can go, you know, in a clear state of mind, like this is going to happen again. History's taught me, and so like I'm putting this padlock on the fridge.
Yeah, I myself am bipolar 1, and I was basically. Thank you.
Yeah, you can multiply that applause times 2 because
exactly. I have 2 states of mind. I'm actually a Gemini.
You got whoops from the half of the bipolar people who are currently manic.
Exactly. Perfect.
Is that offensive?
No, not offensive at all.
He got the most whoops ever, period.
Let'sEndSuicide.com.
Nice.
Oh, so you need volunteers?
Well, for the first version of the app, we are basically taking pro bono work. The first version is 0.1.0, which is dedicated to Carrie Fisher, mental health advocate, space princess.
Well, give us a taste of the suicide statistics, just so we understand, because we don't think about this stuff as.
Aren't they a really leading cause in male death?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like they're up there, right?
Yeah, I mean, Alaska has like huge issues. I don't have the numbers on me. I'm like a Trump, so I just come up here like completely off the dome.
No, it's okay. We'd rather you just say you don't know that. But it's big. It's like it's a big deal. It's not like
suicide.
It's not like your pet cause. That's like tiny little bitty thing that in the face of breast cancer or prostate cancer, people.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because version 10 seeks to end cancer within our suicide.
Whoa!
Lifetime.
You jeez.
I jumped like versions like 2 through 9, but version 10. So
this thing is slowly becoming Skynet.
Absolutely.
It starts by preventing you from killing yourself, then it prevents your cancer, and then the version 4.0 is like, why aren't you a computer?
Yeah, basically.
Like you tell it, you post on Facebook, I had a great day, and the thing's like,
beep, beep. A siren goes off over your head. Yeah. The squad.
I have a question, and I'm not trying to be provocative here. Like you seem like a very sympathetic, empathetic guy. Like you're doing this,
try to be,
but which sounds like a very selfless, like very noble thing. I'm not trying to be a dick, and I know that.
No, please. I need feedback.
Well, I'm just wondering. Like I have friends that are very smart, very emotionally sensitive, intelligent people who believe politically in things that I just don't really quite grasp because I don't see the empathy in their politics. I don't see this, I don't see the empathetic.
We've become
part
too polarized, and the problem with the U.S. system is that we have 2 parties. We need a third party to balance out the other 2. So I also started a new political party.
Well, Trump.
Notice you didn't get booed for that. Like we're all out of ideas. So
Trump has already vowed to end all political parties by 10 years from now.
Oh shit! Well, we got to work fast, I guess.
Political parties have been running the country for 300 years with no results. Sad.
It's called New Rally. You can find us at newrally.us.
New Rally.
New Rally. Think neutrality. Think new reality.
Wait a minute. You just made it harder to remember. No?
Did I?
Wait. Why did you guys react that way?
Because
I was reacting because it's hard to remember.
It sounds too Orwellian. I think it goes a little into the
perhaps
the what's it called, the newspaper
1984 style.
Yeah.
Well, this is where he points you at the New Rally's flag's Latin insignia, which is what's your fucking idea?
Yeah, again, it's totally.
All bets are off at this point. I'd love for everybody that has an idea to let us know. I don't fucking know what to do, and it's like a disaster movie, like a cheap sci-fi one with like an 80s pop star as the star, like where you're just like there's not the reason why there's not as much dramatic shit happening outside your window is just because why should it? That would cost too much. It's like most of the scenes are just happening on a 2-walled set with Debbie Gibson saying, "So they're mosquitoes, but they're men." and it's all happening on Twitter basically for me because it's the only thing I have time to go to. And it's like I said to a congressman today, like not even my own, just like some random one that had tweeted something. I was just like, because he said something provocative and hyperbolic and like bravado filled, and I about how the Republicans have blood on their hands and we're accountable for all this thing. And I was just like, not being a dick, but just going like. We most of us voted for you guys, and nothing happened. So I swear to God, I'm only asking, like, what do we do? And he didn't answer, and then someone else did. It's like, what you do is you visit your representative, and then you take a sponge and you put it on your head, and you roller skate down the street, and I just like and it's not that those things aren't the solution. It's just that they don't sound like the solution. Right. And you compare that to a 4chan thread where people just go, take this picture of a frog fucking the Statue of Liberty and copy and paste it and just fuck everything and like that we know how to do because we love to be angry and we love to shake pillars. We love to like show up for stuff. We love to be defiant. We love to express ourselves. Like, what do we do?
Well,
I don't expect you to know.
I might. I mean, I don't know. Basically, we're trying to increase protests outside every U.S. Capitol. It's entirely volunteer. Whoever wants to sign up can sign up. That's like.
Is it because step? If we? Is it?
Continue.
Why are you laughing?
I'm just having a good time.
All right. Is it because if we increase protests? Is it because? This won't leave this room.
Okay, cool. This isn't being recorded.
If the answer
can you guys
is yes,
keep a secret? You guys are cool? All right.
Is it because the more we do that, the more we increase the likelihood of a Kent State massacre and can actually start getting things done? Is that are we nothing more than generals commanding from behind, going like, everybody get in the streets and express yourself, knowing that Hitler is in the White House and that therefore like something's gonna happen? Like, are we is that the
We're gonna
idea?
find out one way or another.
All right, okay.
Let's hear for Zane, everybody. Zane, thank you for coming up, brother.
Thank you, Zane. I think his Q rating like evens out. He lied to get up here to prevent suicide with a specious system that will also include a third party that will consist of waiting to be killed. But I think all in all, a good guy.
Yeah.
I don't think we should, if we hate him, our priorities are fucked. Because there's a lot more to hate right now. I don't know what to do, man. I'm on my elliptical every day, and when you see me forget to, thanks, guys.
I was going to say, you are looking hard as a
That's
rock.
why our side's not going to win, because that's where our high bar of heroism is. I'm going to forego the Haagen-Dazs tomorrow. Yes, Patrick Henry, yes! I agree, absolutely. I think I'm an absolute fucking heroic man for being on that elliptical. It certainly feels like it. Thank you, Dad. When you see me in that last song, when it's only the good, what was it? The young will. I'm thinking about like about it being over, the exercise, but I'm also just thinking I'm gonna elliptical democracy. I can I'm gonna what am I gonna do with these skills? I'm gonna have more muscle tissue and less heart disease actuarially.
What a great metaphor. You feel like you're doing something, but you're going nowhere. It's fantastic.
Jeff, tell me this, and Spencer, if you, what do you really project? Because a big part of the problem here is just confusion. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what to expect. We just keep going, holy shit, they can't do that. They can't do that. This is crazy. What do we actually, whether you want to project to the end of your life, because that's the only thing I can project to, and I'll go first. Or if you want to project like 3 years, 5 years, like whatever. But all I know right now is that I'm gonna fucking die, and I'm gonna die in the street. What? They can't kill. They can kill all of us. They can. But it will be very difficult, and they will spend a lot of time cleaning up afterwards. And what they can't do, basically, is throw us all in prison. And so, and it's like weirder to start with the killing. Like even Hitler didn't. It's like exactly. Well, it's like so. It's like well, it's gonna come to this thing where it's just like this game of Red Rover, like that's all like democracy comes down to. It doesn't matter who has drones and who has tear gas and who has anything. It's just like all the sheep have to decide it's better to trample than to bleat. That there is no bleeding. It won't work. The bleeding is for farmers. Like farmers cut the power off to the fences. I came up with that on Twitter today while I was drunk on the plane. And I'm sure if Orwell were in the wings, he'd be like, I came up with that. You just didn't read my book. But for all I know, he'd be like, whoa, I should have gone with that. But I feel like it's like we are the majority, and we are soft, and we by and large don't pride ourselves on our ability to hunt and kill. So, and yet for some strange reason, we don't pride ourselves on being sheep. For some strange reason, politically, to call someone a sheep is like, it's to say, oh, you're a piece of shit. Like for some reason, we all agree with that. No, I'm not a sheep. I'm a totally autonomous fucking thing. Like I just happen to live in a 300 million member honeycomb, and fill out forms every time I work and all this stuff, and receive all the comforts and wipe my ass with 2-ply cottonelle that was spun by a robot somewhere in Singapore. No, I'm not a sheep. Oh, don't offend me. But it's like maybe that's...
Everyone, go to let'sendsuicide.com and help Dan Harmon.
There is a vast minority of carnivorous assholes who pride themselves on sinking their blood-encrusted teeth into our throats and watching the rest of us scatter. And sometimes you see videos or read in things or hear in Pink Floyd songs about the concept of soft herd animals just having a fucking enough and becoming a scourge and just going, yeah! Like, guess what? We're the new fence. You're in the middle of a sheep pen that you thought you compromised. We are the fence. You are feeding in the midst of us. You are eating that throat, and it will be your last. You are going to be suffocated with delicious wool. And trampled with vegan hooves. What was my point? Okay, well, for that, because I'm not a politician and I don't know how this shit works, and I've got the congressman's numbers in my phone, and my girlfriend wants to we're gonna fucking do this shit. We're gonna go to Kamala, what's her name's house every day, and whatever the fuck. Harris! Her name's Harris! I didn't mean what's her name because she's not a human. I just couldn't remember her name, and you could have said Harris more gently, like Harris. I'm sure she's a wonderful person. My girlfriend is down for that, and all I see in my crystal ball is me outside my home in Los Feliz, holding a 2x4, clumsily, with one of my dog's blood smeared across it because somebody fucked with it, and that's how it started. And my friends and family and anybody that wants protection is inside, and I'm just out there, and it's just a big heavy piece of wood, and I'm just going, and just screaming at them. I'll wrap it in barbed wire. That was what was flawed about that image. I'm so glad I came to San Francisco tonight.
You also-
I'm going back home knowing how to make the system work.
You also got to go. You should invest in some like football shoulder pads and put like spikes on them.
I think you guys are focused on the wrong part of this plan. But
I'm just saying, if you want to
look, I will do those things. I promise. I will. They sound like good ideas. I'm just mean that is. I'm answering my own question first and saying that is where I see this ending. I don't see any other way. I don't see if you can't say. If NBC and SNL can't say, okay. She made a mistake in her private fucking life on her Twitter account. But here's the thing about comedy, which is what we do. And which is what we've been doing throughout many decades and many presidents and all your little foopy dupes of all your little cultural things. We sell comedy. Comedy's an ugly business. It's a lot like coal or diamonds. It causes bad shit to happen. It's covered in blood, but it's worth money. And we don't have to be political to hold the line at comedy, to hold the line at the First Amendment and say, I don't care who enters that shitty fucking gaudy neoclassist fucking house. We will be over here at Rockefeller Center indulging in our privilege as an institutional fucking variety show that has defined comedy for 50 fucking years. That is fucking crazy when that line falls. I don't know when the last time it has, except like firing Norm for joking about OJ. But like if you can't just say, don't fucking like she was suspended, she apologized, cool it or watch a different show. I have $1 billion. Something scary is happening. Why did I bring that up?
Well, things are so weird in this world right now. Things are so topsy-turvy that you just stood up for NBC.
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Oh.
No, I didn't.
I thought you were saying that they were the good guys.
No, NBC created Donald Trump, as it turns out. I mean, for the first time in my life, I feel great about being fired. I thought, like, that was Sony, whatever. None of that matters. I'm talking about. I'm saying. The corporations aren't going to be here for us. Like this is beyond. This is like some people my age might remember like, oh, Al Gore and dangling Chads and oh, a nation in crisis. Most of us remember Obama getting inaugurated and like a bunch of those guys going like, oh, he's a secret Muslim and oh, yeah, put his head on a plate. And, oh, nothing's ever happened. This is Animal Farm. This is Orwellian. Like this is fucking different, man. There's like national park services like just going rogue and going like. The Earth is getting warmer and like it's everything is weird. It's like so okay. So where do you see it going?
So we have a guest who's been waiting for a while. Backstage.
Yeah, I think it's right on time to bring our guest out.
I said, well, if it's right on time, then can we be 2 minutes late?
Well, it's not right on time. Is the thing. It's later than that.
It's 1 minute shy. I set an alarm before we came on stage. And tell us, Spencer, how you see this playing out.
You have 45 seconds.
Well,
you're afraid to tell us because you're gonna go fucking
fuck
Hulk.
You. The Republicans are going to have to face a crisis. They're going to, they're already starting to think about it. They're going to say, are we going to get in line or are we not? And no matter what happens, no matter what they decide, that's going to lead to something really bad, like the equivalent of burning down the Reichstag or whatever. Like that, I think that's absolutely going to happen. And how it plays out is going to determine whether or not we devolve into, civil war, or whether or not we pick up the pieces and keep moving forward. But I think that something crazy like that is absolutely going to happen, but like how it turns out.
I think it's a bad sign that Trump just recently said that he's going to build a Reichstag. all made out of wood, like very flammable.
It's going to be so wooden. But okay, well, can I ask, where do you see yourself in that picture?
I'm making Harmon Quest.
Even while I'm with the 2x4?
Yeah. Well, that was insulting, man. You think you're going to be out there with a 2x4? I'm going to have sandbags fucking everywhere, turrets. It'll be great.
He's going to be giving classes at the local.
You think that I'm not going to take charge of apocalyptic scenarios?
That's all we're asking. It's all we want to hear.
Yeah, man.
Spencer, can you stand up and show us physically how you would fight off an attack by
No, man. That's
a bunch of Republican senators who are trying to close down the EPA?
So you lay down with a towel over your head. And you put a bunch of Cheetos out.
All right. Well, okay. Now, Jeff, where do you see yourself in the apocalypse? What's going to happen? I got the 2x4. Spencer apparently has sandbags and a turret.
I'll get us guns before then. I promise.
I think it might actually get to the point of physical revolts. I think it not like let's storm the Bastille and shit like that. But I think we are going to have to. I think he's going to start declaring martial law and shit, like he's doing in various cities, or he wants to. I think it actually the Women's March was one of the most inspiring things I've ever seen. And I got to be a part of the LA one.
Based on the results that got,
it was awesome. The LAPD didn't do anything. They just stood there and smiled because everybody was being fucking cool. And there was 1 million people and we couldn't fucking go anywhere because we're like, why aren't we marching? We've been here for an hour and a half and we're supposed to go to City Hall. We're in Pershing Square. Like, what the fuck? And then
that was the best part in all these cities when people had to come out and go, thank you for coming. I know you showed up for a march. There's so many of you.
It's a rally.
You can't march. You're already where you were marching.
But it was like the worst you saw. The worst thing you saw was like people were bumping in. I have big feet, tall guy, guilt. I'm in everybody's way, and I feel like I'm not that claustrophobic, but everybody was so kind and so cool, and there were little girls on their mother's or father's shoulders, and it was fucking groovy. It was really, 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 really good. And you've never seen that many people get along. And the next morning, totally clean. Everybody fucking cleaned it up. Somebody pointed out in a comment, because everybody has to comment on when you say that was the best. Somebody has to inadvertently or advertently diminish it. It's like, yeah, because it was all white people. I was like, no, because it was fucking women, man. That's why it was cool.
Oh, you mean that guy was going like chalking up for the white race?
Well, no. He was saying he or she. I'm assuming he was saying yes. If it was 750,000 black men in the streets of Los Angeles, would there have been the National Guard out there? Probably yes, and it might have.
That's why there wasn't heads knocked around. Yeah, sure.
But
the
made me
equivocation, it's hard to know. It's like, what is your instinct when you are saying that stuff? I'm dealing with a lot of that because I feel like that's a kindred spirit. It's like, well, are you kind of spectruming here? Is this sort of a people that say oh, unfortunately this won't do anything because here's a photo of all these people protesting Hitler and then look what happened. It's like this instinct that people that are on our side have to equivocate because they want to feel safe.
One that really bummed me out is I said like MVP awards to the people that cleaned up perfectly downtown LA was spick and span the next morning, and to the LAPD, which is not my favorite organization in history because they've been fucking bad at times. They were groovy and didn't have a giant police presence, and there was no arrest made. I don't think in DC either, right? There's your alarm.
That's my alarm for my guests.
But somebody said it's some woman on my I think commented oh, it's nice to see that protests can be peaceful too. Protests are fucking peaceful. Riots are fucking violent. The idea that we live in a world where protesting might be bad just by definition is really, 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 really fucked up.
My favorite comment on the.
Wisconsin.
My favorite comment during the Women's March, I was sitting at LAX, and the real triumph is I was sitting at an international terminal, and everyone that was looking at the screen, you don't know who they voted for, but everyone was going, holy shit. That's the reaction we have to get every time. People going, Jesus Christ.
And none more so than Trump. He fucking lost his fucking cool.
Like human flesh scraping building sides because they're just poured into the street.
Let's bring out our guest. We must know.
No, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy.
Oh, I'm going to fuck him.
I I just want to share my
Spoilers.
one. I can't because I have I'll be thinking about it. There's like one tweet that somebody was like, all the statistics says it was like popping like popcorn. It's like all these journalists going, holy shit, there's 150,000, there's 200,000, everyone's like tweeting these things. And there was this woman who she was doing it to everybody, but like she was responding and saying, I just wish the aborted women could march too. And then the funniest guy's response was, that's someone you don't trust with a genie. That's just... that's the funny... That's how we have to win. We have to be funnier than them. If we can't be funnier, we have to be smarter. If we can't be smarter, we have to be cooler. If we can't be any of those things, we just have to be honest. We just have to say, I want to do whatever the fuck I want to do. How's that sound?
I have an English friend. She's I won't like drop her name. Like she's like a. You would
Jeff, we have a guest. A disabled guest, by the way.
Well, I've been trying to bring him out for fucking 15 minutes, Jack. Let's bring our guest out.
No, you know what? No, finish what you're saying. Michael, get the fuck back. Okay. Michael Cristiano, everybody.
You wear underwear every day, at least most of us do. It's time to try something better. MeUndies has created the world's most comfortable underwear with a blend of fabric that's 3 times more soft and more delicious than cotton. When you feel awesome from the inside out, you look awesome from the outside in. When you upgrade your undies game, everyone wins. Life feels better in MeUndies. MeUndies is made from modal, a fabric that's 3 times softer than cotton and loved by Dan's dog Nigel. MeUndies has tons of colors and patterns from classic to bold to adventurous, and they're the only brand with matching pairs for men and women. And all orders in the US and Canada ship for free, so if anything eats your underwear, you can get them instantly, no problem, no hassle. And if you don't love your first pair, and you will, MeUndies will pay you back and you can keep it for free. No questions asked. Feed your dogs. I just got my pair in the mail and it's amazing. I'd be wearing it right now if Nigel didn't bite a hole in the ass. That's why I subscribe, but you could also just save additional savings by purchasing in bulk. Make sure you go to MeUndies.com/Harmontown to get 20% off your first order, and make sure to use that link, MeUndies.com/Harmontown, so they know we sent you. All right, wear underwear, do it. Give it to your dogs. Everyone's happy.
And Christian, everybody. Christian, who will be...
All right, all secure. Do we need to? You feel good there? Like the light's hitting you good? Yeah. And Christian's gonna
translate.
Do a better job like hearing and saying what you're saying. So thanks for coming back. We had you on the at Outside Lands last time we were in the Bay Area, and. The podcast was like lost to the ages. There was like a weird, we lost it. It was.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So so losing it, we lost your promotion for your charity, Friends for Benefits. You want to take it from here?
Yeah, sure. So when we went to Outside Lands, we were also promoting for an event that we did centered around a cartoon show on Nickelodeon called Avatar: The Last Airbender and Korra. We had Janet Varney. We had Dante Bosco, who was there. We also had some of the names. Oh, goodness, I can't forget Mindy Sterling, who is the sweetest lady I've ever met. Oh, my goodness, and she loves dogs. And John Michael Higgins, he is also just a blast to be with. And even though we weren't able to be on the podcast didn't go out, the event was extremely successful. We had over 300 people there. And so, yeah, it was great. I mean, the venue was great, and just everything went amazing. And actually, before I get started with anything, Michael wanted me to let you know that he heard you say, F that guy.
Yeah.
And he was wondering when and where.
Room 402 at the Memorial Marines Hotel.
But in all seriousness, we really just, we're very thankful for you letting us be on here for the 3rd time. And we actually brought some shirts for you guys. I'm
Third
gonna
time.
drop the
Wait,
mic.
is my alcoholism that bad? Like,
Just go with it. Just go with it.
what was the second time?
No, I think it's 2 times.
Okay. Fuck you, Christian. No.
You made them wait so long, it felt like 3 times.
Just got new shirts for our nonprofit.
We just got shirts for the nonprofit.
All right, great, fantastic. All right.
Thanks, man.
All the money goes to Kellyanne Conway's 2020 bid for president of the United States.
But yeah, we really just wanted to show that as just a token of our appreciation for everything that you've done
Awesome.
for us,
Thank you,
man.
man.
And really, thank you. Well, you can buy the shirts on friendsforbenefits.org. The shirts are on the
we say that?
the website are on the shirts. Yeah, these cords are. They will be available next week online on our website, friendsforbenefits.org. And I noticed that you have a Kettle One vodka here. Wow,
Yeah.
classy. We actually have a barrel girl. She, so as you see on the shirt, we have a barrel girl. We're working on getting a barrel guy maybe someday in the future. But I'm not a historian, but the barrel represents sometime in the early 20th century where people were just so poor that the only thing that they could afford was a barrel. And we just kind of made fun with it, and we used that as kind of like our mascot for our Friends for Benefits team. And we actually brought our barrel girl here today, and she's here to present a gift for you.
All right. Thank you, Barrel Girl. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Everybody, this is Daniela. This is Daniela. She's our barrel girl that you see at every event. It needs a better barrel, yes. She is just fantastic.
Grab a mic, Daniela. Grab a mic.
Barrel Girl, is it better to be objectified by a charitable foundation than by private sector?
Considering I've been objectified in ways that were not so charitable, I think this is a step up.
This is, yeah.
And also, I'm a graduate student, so I kind of do anything.
Right, okay. Nothing new. You've been wearing a veritable barrel for at least 8 years.
She has a degree in coopery. And,
all right, fantastic. So
she minored in staves.
We got is that the business out of the way? I want to make sure. Like Friends for Benefits, like it's
Friends for Benefits. Sorry.
Bring the car around.
We organize.
I'm sick of this bullshit.
It did make us wait, so.
We organize events for other nonprofits, and we also raise money for other nonprofits. And mostly all of our events are here in San Francisco, in the city.
We're gonna need. This is where it gets rough. We're in the midst of a federal funding blackout. But does it? This is more than you need on your shoulders, Michael. You don't need to answer this, but what are we? So if we do that, if we take up the slack when let me start from one position. You personally, if you don't mind answering, if I'm prying too much, you can say. How much of your care is federal?
Something like half.
And the other half is just through your Barrel Girls service.
Through the state of California.
So, and are there early, are you part of communities that are...
He said, oh, you're gonna... he is? He said Trump is going to... excuse my language, fuck him over.
Right. I mean, we could guess that easily, but are there, I don't even know why. I might as well just say he's going to kill Big Bird. I'm going to be right. I don't know why you would be like, well, hold on a second. Let's wait and give him a chance. Trump might come out and go, I want to build a wall and put Mexicans in boxcars and invade Chicago, but I got a soft spot for Michael Crichione. He's not going to do that. He's going to fuck everybody.
He's already made fun of disabled people.
Well, yeah, he already has.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, so not to get too distracted, but you realize that there's like they have a whole thing where they're like, yeah, he wasn't actually making fun of that disabled reporter.
Yeah, we've seen that.
I watched that video. And their justification for it is that sometimes he goes like this when he's talking.
And I'm not half naked in a barrel in front of an audience.
We know. It's like at a certain point you're allowed to say, I'm sorry, I'm a human being. I'm the thing that measures when you're making fun of somebody. Like, I saw it. We all saw it. Like it's, I don't know what I'm trying to do, get a medal. I just was curious if it would just been weird if you had said, well, actually, that reporter's kind of a fuckwad, and he always goes like this when he talks. But yeah, I was just like, that blows my mind. The thing that blows my mind about it, of course, is that underneath that backpedal is their acknowledgement that it would be bad if he did that. So doesn't that mean that this should all just stop if they know that that's bad? It's a rhetorical question, but he leaned in, so I didn't know.
Well, I have an answer for that. I mean, every day we are going out to events, not every day, but a lot of times we're going out to events and we're coming around the city, and no matter what, there's always going to be people staring. There's always going to be people who don't understand. But
when you have a Bane mask on, it looks awesome.
But when you have somebody who's put in such a leadership role, who represents the United States, and is saying stuff like that, it
gives you license to stare or not stare. To me, it seems like the tyranny is actually of the not staring. Like that's what I cop to, is when I sense that there's a differently abled person in the room, because I have no idea. Am I allowed to shake their hand?
You can't. Oh, he's saying you can also say disabled, but when it comes to shaking hands,
did I say differently abled? It's just 8 years of PC fucking Nazism. Sorry. Let's get real. But like it's the, well, whatever. I'm babbling. It doesn't matter. But it's just like I think the idea is that it's 9/11. Okay.
I love you, San Francisco.
When they come for this podcast, they're not gonna have difficulty.
When Trump said there was a bunch of Syrian refugees cheering 9/11 when it happened, so it's like, no, that's every Sunday.
When they got
that's our show every time.
When he makes that case of when Bannon said the media is the opposition party, it's like, well, all right, yeah. Anyways.
Thing is, we're going to prison. We're actually going to be shipped away, and terrible things are going to happen.
Yeah, I'd rather die. I don't want to go to prison. I want to die.
I want to be like Steve McQueen and Papillon. I want to eat bugs and fucking be super badass and escape.
I want to be in a Time Life photo, wheeling Michael Crichione down the street with fucking tear gas canisters behind us. And then just back of my head is getting blown off, and then I managed to wheel Michael to the fucking van, and then Michael's got fucking C4 all over him, and just rings the bell and fucking breaks bad. I don't want to suck you into this. You may have voted Republican. You don't need to be out in the streets with me when we die.
Before we go any further, I want to go ahead and excuse the Barrel Girl so that she can get changed.
I love that we have a woman on stage, but she has to wear an old timey barrel around.
I think that's the first time people have cheered for me about to put clothes on, but. If I may.
But what was Barrel Girl's name?
Daniela.
She's a human being, Barrel Girl. I thought maybe the barrel, I was like, well, she could just pee, right? Anytime she wants. She's got a million pees before it becomes a problem. But then I noticed there's pants underneath. It's not a real barrel. That logic doesn't hold up.
How could her legs work in a closed system coming out the bottom of a barrel? Like gaskets and like O-rings?
It's kind of funny that tradition of dressing women as things like a pack of cigarettes or a corn cob or something, and everyone's like, but it's just like, I always thought, because of my particular fetishes, I was like, well, you know, they're wearing tights. Like that's all it is. Like, of course corn looks good now. You know, if you want to prove corn is sexual.
When did you see a corn cob in tights?
Get your legs inside.
You actually saw for real like a woman dressed as corn?
I've seen a woman dressed as everything. I'm 44. Like I've seen. Have you guys seen? Did you guys know that there's? Have we talked about this? There's fart. I'm not judging if you're into this at all. Like I'm into.
You sadly sent me a link to this, so I do know.
Did we? I feel like we talked about.
Speaking of sending links, Steve's just been sending us random news links during the show, just like samurais kill themselves with seppuku. Here's how they did it. I don't like. I mean, it's not an attack on Steve. It's just it's
Why
great.
are your phones on during the show?
Because
it's a professional show.
We have to get Michael in on time.
Oh, that's true.
All right. There's a. I can't. I wish I could refer you to a link, but it's like there's fart fetish, like attractive women farting, like and and there's a video that I found. I was looking for like tights, and then that went to yoga pants, and then there was a video in like the sidebar of Pornhub that was like it said like hot yoga girl farts in her and I was like, farts? Is that a typo? And then I clicked on it, and then she was like doing yoga, and then she was farting, and I was like, wait a minute. And then the related videos, I was like, holy shit, like there goes my Saturday. And one of them was amazing. Like I like this girl is just like, you fall in love with her because she's like she's
farting all over you.
She's into farting, but then she's also, what's that?
Kink shamed.
Kink shamed?
That's
well, I'm not kink shaming.
not really relevant.
Is that what you're kink shaming me? I'm kink shaming you. You're a yell outerist.
Wait. Didn't I just give you a T-shirt? I just gave her the T-shirt.
You have yell outophilia. Okay, all right. Well,
are you from Brisbane? I like
be right
that
with
hit,
you, Michael.
Mike.
This young lady, she one of her videos was she's dressed as Harley Quinn, and I mean she's really dressed as Harley Quinn, like she's committed to the costume.
Which one, the movie or the original?
Not Suicide Squad,
kind
of like a like the way you would like a cosplay Harley Quinn costume, like with like leather, kind of like skin tight leather, but like. But she's doing the voice, and she's like, and she's not. She didn't like look up Harley Quinn on Wikipedia. She's so fucking into the mythology. Like she's like, hey, Mr. B. Oh boy, I could fill a stadium with what I got inside of me. It's amazing. Like she's talking to you and you're Batman, and she has you tied up, and she's explaining how she's gonna fart. She's like, I had some sauerkraut, and Mr. J couldn't handle it either, and then she just starts farting. You will want to marry this woman. Because of just her soul. Like, it doesn't matter what you're into.
I don't want to marry a professional fart lady.
Literally half of the people in this room are in a relationship with somebody whose particulars aren't necessarily their jam, but make them so happy because they meet them halfway and it's fun. I mean,
I'm no longer kink shaming.
Okay, all right. Now you like it because you're here with someone that's meeting you way more than halfway. Now you're... she's like, yes, I love shitting on Natalie in a hot tub. That was the lamest like riff of like what a kink could be. Shitting on Natalie in a hot tub?
That's the name of the episode.
All right. Hi, Michael. How are you? Fantastic.
He said he's good. He's good.
I love that. I love the eyebrows. Like your eyebrows. Whenever I speak to you, like you're like, what is are you? Is there like what is it? Is it a at this point like is it a? Are you indicating like what are you doing when you're like shooting your eyebrows up and down?
He can't really tilt his head. Welcome back. He can't tilt his head, and so I've been working for Michael for 2 years now, and I've figured out that if it's like I can't even move my eyebrows like he can, but when he does it multiple times, it's a I'm good or it's a yes.
It's like a thumbs up, a head nod.
Yeah, he speaks like Morse code through his eyebrows.
Well, it's because your condition has divested you of the 85 ways that we all have of letting somebody know that you're responding, like matching an emotional bid of any kind. Like you're going like, yeah, I'm listening. Like we go, or like we take it for granted. Like we just sit and fuck with our phone and like, but because we can like, yeah, like kind of go, and you're like, you have to like, and but it's also you're lucky because that's adorable. Like it's like going like that is like also a way of saying like I'm into you. That's what it means, and I think what everybody wants to hear.
I always feel like when he does it to me, he's coming on to me.
I have to admit, the first time I met him, and then he told me to get in the barrel, and then started wiggling his eyebrows. I was
when he's explaining the measurements of the barrel costume, and in between every thing, he's like, it's like identical to Bob Guccione.
You look like a 24, 24, 24.
All right, so I don't know. Michael, what would you think about hanging out and like playing a little ad hoc, jerry-rigged D&D adventure with us?
We're bringing it back, bringing the shit back.
What if he was like? What if he went like, and then Christian went like, what? And he's like, fuck off, and then you just like wheeled out. Peace.
Trying to hide.
All right. Well, cool. So, Christian, you'll stay out and help, like Michael play D&D with us.
Absolutely.
And, okay. We don't have character sheets. We don't have characters. We're gonna the first order of business is we gotta pick characters. We gotta figure out who we want to be. Okay. Spencer, you down with this?
No.
I've got it.
I can leave. It's fine. You guys can handle it. I don't want to stop you.
We're not starting a new campaign necessarily. We're just doing kind of a
one-off.
No, it's just a one-off.
All right.
San Francisco Collector's Edition.
All right. Spencer, do you want to assign us
No, come up with them. Someone pitch me something. It'll be great.
Dan, you start.
I always like being like well, Michael, I'll give you your first choice. Like in the kind of archetypes, do you want to be like a healer or a fighter or whatever? Like you
Necromancer, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
right.
great.
So like a
race. Do you know your race? Okay, great.
Human.
Awesome.
Human
what? Necro.
Human necromancer. I love it.
All right.
What's your name, Michael?
He has no idea.
You can think about it for a bit.
Think about it.
We'll get there.
Ruminate on your character's name for a moment, Dan.
Michael, do you get drunk? Do you want to drink? Yeah. Do you need a straw to get shit faced?
Actually, everything it takes is through a G-tube, and so
a G-tube.
I would need to put my hands down in order to do that.
Wait, you have to put your hands down?
Down what?
Well, I mean, I'd have to put the microphone down. I'm sorry.
I see. Oh, the G-tube. You have to.
Correct.
You help him drink. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I will.
Well, you take my mic stand. I'll hold the mic. You do the G-tube.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. But if you can give me 1 second, I gotta go grab his bag.
Yeah. We have to make up our characters.
Danielle, would you like a cocktail?
Are you seriously
In the
asking?
meantime,
would you like a vodka?
Yes.
All right.
Wouldn't you after being in a barrel?
Okay, now that Christian's gone, like fucking like let's. How much of the day do you spend with him?
6 hours a day.
Is he? That's not that long. 6 hours. Like. So, what time does he show up?
Typically around 5.
5 a.m. 5 p.m. p.m. Oh shit! Fuck. All right. All right. Fine.
You have a microphone on. I'm not that far behind.
he can hear like minute voices for a living.
I know. He hears everything.
All right, so we got a human necromancer.
This is mine. God damn it! No. What's easiest if do you want me to fill this mixing cup with ice and vodka? Like, do you want it cold, just room temperature? Is that cool?
Is anybody out there a big D&D like Pathfinder fan?
Our barrel girls.
Right.
What was your name again, barrel girl? I'm so sorry.
Daniela.
Daniela is a big D&D fan.
Okay. Well, Daniela, will play with us. Okay, so necromancer is what Michael's going to be. Jeff, I'm assuming you want to be like kind of a. You go
I don't
next.
know. I was going to have people write down ideas for me.
Oh, Jesus.
A wender?
Kender or a wender? I don't know what a wender is.
So I'm going to be an elf secretary of education.
All right.
Quick,
but I'm also a monk. I'm an elf monk secretary of education.
You got to roll for funding.
Unless I get something better from these people over here. Wait, so right now you're plugging vodka into one of Michael's tubes? What's going on here?
Oh, we didn't know about this. It doesn't go in his mouth. It goes into your matrix umbilical point.
Oh my God.
The best part is he doesn't taste it. That's also the worst part.
That's crazy.
That
Well, not
sounds
with vodka.
amazing.
God,
That's pretty amazing.
Can I throw some Molly in there?
Wait, so do you...
Let's get this guy fucked up.
Wait, I want to get a picture of this process. Is that okay? Is that invading your privacy? Are you okay with me taking a picture of it? I'll show it. You have kill rights on Instagram. It's like we don't get to spend this kind of time
He's live
together.
on stage. I don't think privacy is much of a concern right
Well,
now.
yeah, but this is maybe, I just don't want to be an asshole on accident. Okay. But isn't that, so is that like, what do they call it? Butt chugging? Like where it's like you've done this before, right? You know your limit. Okay, and it's like, but it's going into your gut and right into your stomach. Okay, and so that's basically the same as drinking it. It's not the same as putting it like a tampon soaked with vodka in your butt.
It takes less time to digest.
It hits you faster.
Oh my God, he's so fucked up right now. I've never seen you like this, Michael.
Why can't you drink it, Michael? Because you're using your mouth to speak and.
The disease. Okay, sorry. The disease that he has makes it so that the muscles in his throat don't work anymore.
So like swallowing doesn't work?
He can't swallow at all anymore.
Do you eat through the G tube too?
Correct.
So you don't get to eat solid food anymore at all? And this is congenital, right? You haven't eaten solid food.
It's been about 10 years.
10 years.
Well, it's been shitty lately.
Yes, they just they approved it. They approved this new it's called Spinraza, and so
It's $125,000.
yeah, it's $125,000, and I mean,
Sorry.
For each shot, you need 6 shots.
yes, for each shot, and you need 6 shots.
Holy.
It's
fuck.
basically like donating bone marrow is what the shot is like too.
Wait, I missed the top of that though. What is that?
It's the first ever treatment for.
That might actually restore you to eating solid food? Is that so? Okay.
Some of it, yeah.
But
We
you'd
hope
have
so.
to be a senator in order to, and then you'd be a hypocrite because you'd be also simultaneously disapproving of its use. But you'd be like smuggling it in the back door.
That's what she said.
Like in X-Men, the guy, the jellyfish man. All right. So, all right. Well,
What you got, Harmon?
I'll be a healer because I feel like nobody ever wants to be a healer. So unless, and I feel like tonight I have been a healer. Yeah, I've also been intuitive, and I know forced applause when I hear it.
Yep.
You could tell I wanted that. It was worse than getting it organically or not getting it.
So you're what kind of healer? What's your race?
Well, I'll just be like a cleric. Like, well, you're a human necromancer, so I'll be like a... Well, no.
Don't listen to them.
Just calm down. That's not
Focus.
a race. Paladin isn't a race, no matter what the alt-right tells you. I'll be like what's a good? Can I be a full-on orc cleric? No, that's not possible, right?
I don't know about that, man. Oh boy. Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah,
you could be a gelatinous ooze cleric if you want. I mean, don't, but.
It sounds like that was pretty popular.
Yeah.
I'll be a gelatinous ooze cleric.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
I guess you're not the only one that eats through a G-tube.
So what's
Come out here and try to high road everybody.
What's your character? I'm sorry.
Gelatinous cube cleric.
Gelatinous cube. Wow. Ooze.
I said ooze. I meant cube.
All right.
It's a cube of ooze.
It is a cube of ooze. It's a large size ooze, I believe. No, it's probably huge, right?
So you're a cube of gelatin, but
Yes.
you're a cleric.
How big do you think? What are the dimensions?
You're about 10 by 10 by 10, maybe 15.
Feet?
Yeah.
Holy shit! I'm a giant cube.
10 by, what do you say, 10 by 10 by 15? That's not a cube.
No, 10 by 10 by 10 or 15 by 15.
Oh, okay.
Around
All
there.
right.
Do I speak verbally? Do I?
You speak somatically using pseudopods.
So I just make myself clear, like a Hanna-Barbera character, like kind of like charade rules,
like that sand buggy.
Sign language.
All right.
Who else we got? Is Jeff, Daniela, anyone?
Daniela, what do you want to be?
Off the top of my head, maybe half tiefling, dark reckoner, warlock.
What was the Dark Reckoner? Was it? Yeah. Is that a like a?
It's a specialization.
It's a specialization. Fair enough.
A half what?
Half
It's a
tiefling.
specialization.
A half whatling?
Tiefling. It means I'm really horny.
A tiefling?
Tiefling. Yeah.
Tiefling. A half tiefling what?
Dark reckoner, warlock.
I'm not even going to write that down. I will forget what that means.
Tiefling?
Yeah, tiefling.
Dark reckoning warlock.
Right.
All right.
All
San
right.
Francisco. When in Rome.
Yeah.
I did.
I can't stay mad at you. You're disruptive, but you're vulnerable. Like you're not trying to cause no trouble.
You're not worried about Natalie, who keeps getting shit on back in the hot tub?
I do worry about Natalie, but I think Natalie signed up for. What's your name, disruptive, vulnerable lady? Yeah. What's Allison? Okay.
Allison. And what's your name's not Natalie? What's the other gal's name?
Christina.
Allison. Christina.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. We're sorry about Allison. All right. Here we go. I'm gonna combine pieces of what I've got here. I want to be an elf druid.
Okay.
I want my thing to be like, I want to fucking like fire. I want to I want to be like an arsonist druid, which seems like a bad thing if you like trees.
Right.
But I hate when people use trees to make buildings. So I feel like that was the misuse of a tree. They murdered my tree. So I like to burn shit down as a.
We're definitely lacking in kind of like hack and slash types. Do you want? I could change my gelatinous cube to be more of a fighter.
It's true. The improv I came up with is really heavy on hack and slash.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I don't know why I'm like refereeing game balance.
Yeah. It's just made up.
All right, Harmon, what's your character's name? What's your
Gerald?
Wait, do we get Christian a character?
Christian's gonna be translating.
I'm whatever character Michael chooses.
Okay,
to
dig.
be. Yeah.
And Daniela, do you have a character name for your half tiefling, sexy necromancer, whatever you are?
He's a necromancer. Kettle One.
Kettle One. And what did I say I was? A druid, an elf druid.
Fire one.
My name's going to be Chad. the fire liker.
Chad the fire liker.
And if I don't see fucking web art tomorrow from Chad the fire liker, I'll be very disappointed.
And I think Michael may be telling Christian his necromancer's name.
His name is going to be Rogue. It's his old puppy.
Rug or Rogue?
Rogue.
Rogue.
Like Rogue One.
Oh, I dig it. All right, Spencer. Let me find you some music.
Did you see Rogue One? Is it good? Do you like it?
It was all right.
I get so excited looking at the advertisements, like stormtroopers walking in beach water and stuff. This is like fucking yes.
All right, Spencer, do we have it all set up?
What?
Do you have dice? Are you ready to rock?
No.
Does anybody here have dice?
What
for
was
it?
I supposed to do?
Be a game master, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's all made up.
Does anybody... We have frequently asked people for dice, and they have them. Anybody here have
Blaze?
Zane? Trumpy Zane?
Zane.
Wow.
These aren't dice. These are sugar cubes.
He's
just
some more
lying
too.
again.
But
They're not sugar cubes, they're alternative dice.
I got dexterity, baby.
All right. Okay, so we have dice from Zane and some mystery gal over there.
Yeah, thank you so much for the dice, everybody. Episode 1. Harry Potter and the Syrup of Begonias. Our heroes find themselves in the lobby of Hogwarts Castle, searching for the Syrup of Begonias. You see the Sorting Hat in the Great Hall. That's all. You're in the empty Great Hall of Hogwarts with the Sorting Hat.
I walk up and I put the hat on my head.
All right. I'm off the clock.
Is that the hat talking?
Yeah, that's the hat.
I say you're off the clock, but you're on my head.
Sure, yeah. Okay. Can't really do anything. I'm just a hat.
Why do they call you a sorting hat?
I sort.
Do I have eyes?
You can see. You could sense. You might have blind sense.
I sense for exits.
Oh, there's so many. There's like at least 6.
But I can't talk, so I mime. There's 6 exits to my compatriots.
He jiggles vigorously.
It's true.
Can I do like a sense magic on the sorting hat?
Oh yeah, it's so magic. It's an ancient artifact of great power.
I step aside with the hat on my head, I'm like, hey, like sorting hat. What you have a name?
Sorting hat, yeah.
Okay. Well, like, what do you like to get up to? What's your thing? Like, do you like to? You want to sort some shit out right now?
No, I'm off the clock.
When do you get back on duty?
Well, this semester doesn't start for weeks.
Do I know the other?
Yeah, you guys are all questing for the Syrup of Begonias.
Have we known each other a long time?
Oh, for as long as is handy.
Sorting hat, do you know where the Syrup of Begonias might be found?
Oh, the Syrup of Begonias. That's somewhere else entirely. They're gonna need to go outside and hang a left
All right. Can I continue to wear you? Do you want to hang out here?
I mean, I don't care, man.
You don't care? You see, like you got to get like your kind of your
My
life in
hat,
order.
I think you have a lot of assumptions about what a hat should or shouldn't be.
Well, I didn't have any until one talked and had a name.
Yeah.
I absorbed the hat like into my gelatin.
All right, yeah. It slowly begins to dissolve.
Is it screaming?
You can't tell. It doesn't seem to be able to interface with your lack of brain.
I push it out just enough for its mouth to emerge.
Oh.
Is it not screaming?
No, it's not.
I suck it back in.
Okay.
I gesture to the rest of the group to follow me outside and go to the left.
Really quick, Michael needs another drink.
Oh,
great.
So I will be right.
Dan, you're close.
Wait, well, you got all the fixings right here, right?
Yeah, just a tube.
Oh, I thought you were leaving. I was like, well, wait, okay.
Fuck this, I need more alcohol.
For the listeners, he has a Pyrex or Corning, whatever, like a mixing cup, measuring cup, pouring it into a giant syringe.
All right,
and it's
Michael,
not plunging it into some part of Michael's body.
If that isn't magic, I don't know what's magic.
Yeah.
While Christian's busy because he's filling your G-tube, your Matrix belly, is there anything, because we're all in this like Harry Potter commissary, is there...
It's pissing me off. So, am I light on fire?
Couldn't make it out.
He said the hat was pissing him off.
So can we light it on fire?
Oh yeah, I'll squirt it out.
Light it on fire. I summon the god. I summon the god Pyros, and I go. You had 10 chances to be a cool hat, motherfucker. And I cast a spell of flame on Sorting Hat.
This is what all hats want.
I feel like Spencer's kind of giving us a free ride on this one. I turned. Wait, what's Michael's character's name? Oh, Rogue.
Rogue.
I turn to Rogue and I go, well, I killed that hat for you. You ready to go kick some butt?
Sure, whatever.
I'm sensing a real fucking lack of motivation in our group.
No, I'm bouncing out the door.
You're you're a blob with no brains. Like you sucked in a hat and you spit it back out.
Differently abled.
Yeah, like
I'm just saying. Like I don't know where we're like. What's the motivation here for all of us? Like, what do we want as a group?
To go find the syrup of begonias.
Yeah, but you guys are standing around.
Obviously.
You're standing around like a bunch of ding dongs.
I'm moving out. I'm leaving. I'm going out the door.
Okay, let's all go out and go to the left, like the hat said before I immolated it.
Yeah. You all do that. You head outside of Hogsmeade. It's a little village. It's great. There's little houses and little huts and stuff. Oh man, it's great. Specifically, there's a big shack. It's all messed up. It seems to be all boarded up. Oh fuck. A village with a hut. Also other structures.
I bounce around my surroundings.
I think the smart move, send the gelatinous cube into the hut first.
Have them eat the boards.
Is it just what? Yeah, I'll squeeze through the boards to take a look with my non-eyes.
You do that. It's all dirty and gross. There's soot. Oh man, it sucks. You see a hole near the ground on a wall. It seems to be a space between boards. And in that space, it looks like some sort of tunnel.
I pull my gel out of the thing and I look at these guys and I go, I mime that there's a hole, everything he said.
Yeah.
Because I can't talk.
I got you. I knew.
Okay. and then I just charge through the boards and I head for the hole. Because I'm fearless. Because I'm goo.
Yeah. Well, what are the stakes?
A human's worst case scenario is my beginning. What more is there to be scared of?
Can I ask why we're looking for the syrup of begonias?
What
purpose would be cool?
Who are you asking?
Anybody?
Okay.
Let's ask Spencer. Let's ask you. Can we table talk that one?
Oh yeah. You think back to when your friend Pete asked you to get him the syrup of begonias. He says, Pete's like, this is gonna be so good. These pancakes are gonna be great. Just you wait. Oh my God, I can't believe I invited you over for pancakes without the syrup of begonias.
I turn to the group and go, oh, Jesus Christ, you guys, the big pancake thing happens at Pete's in like 5 hours. We got to get this syrup. The stakes have never been higher.
I'm doing what
Cube is having a fit.
I go down the hole.
Yeah.
All right, it's a long tunnel. Oh man, you're squeezing and oozing. You go for what seems like a long time, and then you find yourself in an open space. It's opener than this tunnel, at least. Looking around, you see the walls seem to be made of natural wood or living wood. It seems like you're inside of a giant tree.
Hey, you guys! I found another room!
They can't hear you because you can't talk.
I know, it was just a Goonies reference.
Right.
It's best left unheard. It was a little racist. As Data was not a woke character. He was a Japanese gadget fan.
Is the hole big enough for me, Kettle One, and Rogue to fit through as well?
Oh, yeah.
I can fit in any hole.
That's what she just said.
I didn't hear it. But not because I'm committing to my character, because I'm a bad listener. I can't.
But I can fit in any hole.
You went to golf 9 holes? What?
I didn't think the Kettle One was getting to me that quick. I said I can fit in any hole.
Oh, you can fit in any hole. Okay, all right. That's what she said.
Let's all charge through that hole and join. What's your name, Gerald?
Gerald.
You do that. Here. You also find yourself within this great tree.
Oh, well, hey guys, I'm a druid, right?
Yeah.
All right, and I want to convene with the wood. Do I have like a spell that I can use to kind of?
You're gonna touch the wood.
That's what she said again.
Yeah. I walk up to the tree, well, to one of the walls, and I start just touching that wood.
You feel the pain of an ancient, the anger and the rage, the violence, so much violence, both from and against the tree. Oh man, this tree is fucked up. This whole thing is fucked up.
Guys, we got a violent tree here.
I can't even ask you anything.
Wiggle harder.
I thought you could communicate through some sort of weird,
Yeah, you definitely can.
Herbie the Love Bug, like horn on.
I can mime stuff. I'll just mime does the tree know anything about the syrup?
I asked the tree, do you know about the syrup of begonias?
The tree doesn't communicate as such, but you search the tree's memory banks, and you see a cruel infestation, a corruption seeping through the surface, purging the wood of goodness and filling it with evil.
That seems like necromancer territory, but I can't say that.
Is it dead?
The tree?
The stuff oozing out of it.
Oh, it's racked with death energies.
You cast a spell to control it.
Oh, yeah. It seems to be an undead sort of sludge made from the souls and bodies of decomposed things smashed to death by the tree.
Good controlling.
All right, it fails its will save and is dominated by you.
I wonder if we can turn the sludge into delicious syrup for our pancakes.
That's what he was about to ask. Where the hell is the syrup?
Say again?
Where's the syrup?
This is the syrup.
The syrup is dead people.
Yeah.
Who said that? Who said this is the syrup?
This is his intuition.
I pick up on it and I mime, this is the syrup.
You're saying we should feed it to him first.
Will we get it back if he eats it or consumes it?
There's so much.
To make sure.
To make sure it's not poison.
And if it is, then we only lose.
I go way back with Rogue, and he saved my life in Nam, and so I owe him. So I'll slurp it to see if it's poisonous or magical, cursed, or something.
It's pretty strong. It seems like you could use some pancakes to cut the flavor or something.
I mime Steve Carell's head on a stack of pancakes from the poster of Dan in Real Life.
I take out my bucket of plenty. It's a magic bucket that holds more than it looks like it should hold.
From where do you procure this object?
It's one of my druidic magical implements that I carry. No druid really leaves the house without a bucket of plenty. I got it from an old shaman named Barrel Lady. And I take my bucket.
We barrels and buckets stick together.
I take my bucket of plenty and I swoop it into the mystical goo and gather as much as I can.
All right, you do that. It's great. You got a bucket. Oh, man. But as you grab the bucket, you feel the impact of wood against wood. Something's attacking the walls around you.
Fight!
I don't know what he said because he just kind of jiggled. I don't know. Okay.
Are we being attacked by wood? Other wood?
You aren't. You're just feeling this woody room you're in, this tree-like room you're in is all getting wailed on.
Let's take my bucket of plenty full of syrup of begonias and get the fuck out through the hole that we came in through.
I fill my 5 flasks and I too follow suit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we got so much.
You do that. You land back in the shack. It's great. Oh, man, it's not fucked in any way.
I call an Uber and say, let's go to Pete's house and eat these motherfucking pancakes, Jack. It's going to be the best.
Oh, man, you don't get signal on here. It's bad. Some serious shit.
Wait, Kettle One, don't you have dark powers that you could maybe get us a ride home or something like that?
Yes.
You get a dark-powered ride home.
All right. Well, shall we end the D&D session there? We'll to make sure they get their festival money's worth. I could do a horrible rap.
Yeah, we did it.
But only if Michael is my I want you to be like my Rihanna, like.
Beatbox for us.
I'll rap and then you'll do you'll do the hook or something.
So,
no.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
It would be a pretty low stakes gig, I feel. People would be on your side. But look, I won't tell you your business.
Well, he could say what he would sing, and then Christian has to sing it. Like he has to interpret it.
I mean, look, I don't want to force
way, Michael.
you guys.
Michael, you could force Christian to do your bidding, or Daniela.
I mean, I got to get in the zone. I don't know about you guys.
But we're close to being a hard out here. We got a couple minutes.
No, we got to hurry up.
Yeah.
All right, so we may, by the time we see each other again, we may be just part of the new Republic of California, or we're all wearing camouflage and with like soap dispenser helmets and like weird like microchip belts and.
2x4s.
We're gonna have the best TV and movies and like lots of cheese and almonds, and roughly 40% of the gross national product, as far as I know. I mean, shouldn't we organize something where we just say, "Am I gonna get shot for saying this? Is there gonna be a laser on my chest as I say this?" But don't we pay these motherfuckers every quarter a bunch of money? Can't we just sit on it and go, "We know likey what you talking about"? Like, isn't that how the United States works? Is it like money flows?
I think it's also how a civil war starts, but I think
okay, all right. I
don't wanna be your civil war.
What's so civil about war? All right.
Wait, am I correct in remembering that Axl Rose and Guns N' Roses rhymed, "I don't want to be your civil war, I don't want to be your human grocery store"? Yes. That's a fucking terrible lyric.
Well, let's improve on it.
Grocery store, wow. All right.
Come on, give me a beat. We're going to do it.
All right, I'm going to
the
put
Civil
a beat
War
on
rap.
Before you get peed on. Where is the guy? There we go.
Yeah. California, CAFLORNIA. California. Got the biggest state on the leftmost coast. We have the TV and we make it the most. We also got the Inland Empire. We got the meth. Yeah. California is the place to be. If you try to go further, you'll be in the sea. California.
She just wanted me to say, Kettle One.
Yeah. Left coast, right coast, north, south. Fucked your mama so hard, she needed a second mouth. She said, Dan Harmon, come to me. I said, I want to get in the tub and pee on the Russian hooker with Vladimir. I'm gonna fuck your mama so hard the Russia's nearer to us than it's ever been. Fucking with the election. I fucked your mama in the bargain bin. It's a terrible rap because it has an agenda. When you bring politics into rapping, it just takes a bad rapping turn. It doesn't. Rap should come from the heart. That's why rap doesn't typically. You don't see a lot of rappers at inaugurations. Rap comes from the streets. It comes from your feelings. It doesn't. You're not supposed to just be like, you should vote for Jerry Brown. All right. I fucked your mama. I fucked her good. I fucked her like she was made of wood. And what that means is that I respected her as if she was a Douglas fir.
Thank you for coming to Harmontown, everybody. Thank you so much, Daniela, Christian.
Thank you, San Francisco.
Michael Christian.
Michael.
Zane. Let'sEndSuicide.com. Allison and Christina out there. Thank you so much, everybody.
Friendsforbenefits.org. Come get your dice back. I'll give you your dice. Oh, yeah. Dan took his shirt off.
Also, let's hear it for the music I played tonight by Titanic Sinclair, one of our favorites. Where'd you go? Where's my volume?